Let's go. One warm afternoon, Abraham was sitting at the entrance of his tent in the plains of Mamre. The sun was shining brightly, and the day seemed ordinary until he noticed 3 men approaching. Without hesitation, Abraham hurried to greet them, bowing deeply to show respect. "Please, my lords," he said, "stop here for a while. Let me bring you water to wash your feet and some food to refresh you before you continue your journey." The visitors agreed, and Abraham rushed into the tent to tell Sarah to prepare fresh bread using the finest flour. He then chose the best calf from his herd and instructed a servant to prepare it. When the meal was ready, Abraham served the visitors under the shade of a tree, standing nearby as they ate. During the meal, one of the visitors, revealed to be the Lord, spoke to Abraham. "Where is your wife, Sarah?" he asked. "She is in the tent," Abraham replied. Then the Lord said, "I will return to you at this time next year, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son." Listening from inside the tent, Sarah laughed to herself. "How can I have a child at my age?" she thought. "And my husband is also old." But the Lord, knowing her thoughts, asked Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh? Does she think she is too old? Is there anything too hard for the Lord? At the appointed time, I will return, and Sarah will have a son." Frightened, Sarah denied laughing, but the Lord replied, "Yes, you did laugh." After the meal, the men rose to leave, and Abraham walked with them for a while. It was then that the Lord shared his plan. "The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and their sin is grievous. I will go down to see if their actions match the outcry." Abraham, concerned for the innocent, approached the Lord and said, "Will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you spare it for their sake?" The Lord replied, "If I find 50 righteous people in Sodom, I will spare the entire city for their sake." Encouraged, Abraham continued, "What if there are 5 less than 50? Will you destroy the city for the lack of 5? I will not destroy it if I find 45 righteous." The Lord replied. Abraham humbly persisted, lowering the number to 40, then 30, 20, and finally 10. Each time, the Lord assured him, "For the sake of 10 righteous people, I will not destroy the city." When their conversation ended, the Lord went on his way, and Abraham returned to his tent, deeply reflective about the events to come. This story teaches us about God's faithfulness to his promises and about his patience and justice. God promised Abraham and Sarah a son, even when it seemed impossible. And at the same time, he showed his willingness to spare an entire city for the sake of a small number of righteous people. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And subscribe to the channel for more Bible stories told in a special way. See you next time!